Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of GearTactics.com. I'm your host Justin Lee, and today we are reviewing the brand new Canadian edition of the Samsung Galaxy A5. So I'm just going to go over the specs quickly. CPU speed is 1.9 GHz, an octa-core processor. The main display is 5.2 inches. It's full HD. It's got a Super AMOLED LED display, very nice looking screen. Color depth is 16 million megapixels. The video recording resolution is unfortunately only HD at 60 frames a second. It does not do 4K. The front and the back camera are 16 megapixel. It has 3 gigs of RAM, plenty for your apps. 32 gigs of storage, but it is expandable with a micro SD card up to a whopping 256 gigabytes. You'll notice in the bottom here is the bands. What's interesting is band 66 is missing because Freedom in Canada does list band 66. You see that right at the end there, band 66. So I thought maybe there was a variant, but Rogers also lists band 66. So maybe it's just a typo on the Samsung website, but let me know in the comments below. It uses USB-C. It's only 2.0. It does have a headphone jack. Thank you for that. Built-in GPS, supports all the Wi-Fi protocols, has an NFC reader, and you can pause and read the rest if you want. It comes with Android 6. There is a rumor saying that Android 7 will be available for it. We'll see. I'll update the comments if it does happen. It is obviously a touch bar kind of phone, and all the hours, talk time, and all that is at the bottom. You can get a full 2 days of battery if you turn off the always on notification screen. You can it's actually on by default. It will show you all the notifications on the screen. If you flip that off, which I will show you later on, you can get 2 full days of battery, doing usual stuff, Facebook, Twitter, Pokemon Go. That will actually let the battery last 2 full days. There are all the formats it supports, the usual stuff. It actually will play 4K video at 30 frames a second. It just won't take the 4K video. You can pause and read the rest if you want. There is no, fortunately, no HDMI port on this phone, so you'll have to cast it using something called Google Chrome or something, Google Cast. So there's the earpiece, the front camera, fingerprint sensor, menu, and back. The back's on the right on Samsung phones, and the menu's on the left. They seem to like reversing that. So over here is the speaker, and way down is the power button. The power button's actually pretty far down. It's kind of odd actually. So here's a iPhone 6s, which is pretty close in size. You'll see the power button's pretty far down there. See, this one's over here. Should be over here. I keep hitting it the middle here, or instead of the power button, but you'll get used to that. Not a deal breaker. You can ignore that sticky in the back. This is a pre-release model. There's some information there. There's the USB-C connector and the headphone jack if it ever focuses. There you go. Nice to have a headphone jack. We all don't own USB-C or Lightning headphones, people. Alright, there is the SIM slot, which I'm just going to eject, but I'm not going to pull it out all the way because the nano SIM keeps falling out of there. So it is a nano SIM. There it is. I'm not going to take it out because it's going to fall out and I'm going to have to redo this shot again. So over here on the top, interesting place to put it, is the micro SD card, which supports up to 256 gigabytes. That's a lot of extra storage there. This I will eject. Ta-da! The Canadian model is actually a single SIM model, so you can't put another one in. You can't put another SIM in there. It's a flash and the camera. I will show you some sample photos. Ignore that. It's just a sticker with some information of the IEMI and stuff, since this is a pre-release model. So I'm gonna boot this up, and let's see how fast it boots. So you're probably wondering how much it costs. It's $0 on a 2-year contract. Some companies charge $99. You can buy it directly from Samsung Canada for $525, and hopefully it does have that band 66, which many phones don't have. Even an iPhone 7 doesn't have band 66. It's a brand new band. So this is pretty impressive for a mid-range phone. I'm pretty sure it's a typo on Samsung's website. It'd be odd that they would sell a version that's missing that band. You know, make a special one just for Samsung Canada. It's odd because all the other websites, all the other carriers list band 66. So here we go. It's unlocking. You'll see the menu button in the back there lit up for a second. Okay, so see, pretty fast. So I can see the screen is extremely clear. Look at this. You'll notice there's some weird diagonal lines. This is the camera doing that. It's not. Those vertical bands do not appear when you look at it in real life. It's just, I guess the frame rate of the camera is acting weird. Most apps are extremely zippy. The only thing I wouldn't try on this is 3D gaming. If you want to do some mid-range gaming such as Pokemon Go, it is not a problem. YouTube's not a problem. Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, all those work perfectly fine. You can load them all up. It will not lag the phone down. I'm just going to head over to GearTactics here, my own channel, so I can show you how the speaker sounds. I'm gonna skip this ad here. Pump up the volume. Yeah, you'll see those vertical bands. Ignore those. Those don't appear. I'm your host, Justin Lee. And as full disclosure, this was sent to us free of charge from InFocus. Nobody at InFocus reviewed this footage before posting. Good design. Alright, so we'll lower that up. Good speaker. Nothing spectacular. It will obviously not, start a party, that's for sure, but good enough. Oops. There we go. So obviously it does have the Google Play Store, and I'm just going to do a screen capture here. It's just faster than trying to film the screen here to show you how fast things are. So as you can see, you can load a very complicated website like this. This is GearTactics. There's dozens of embedded YouTube videos here. You saw it, no problem. Pinch zoom, no lagging whatsoever. You don't have to worry about daily tasks on this thing. It is I would say, a pretty zippy phone. Obviously, it is not a Samsung Galaxy S7, just slightly toned down. Here's just some benchmarks. You can pause if you would like to read these, compare to another phone. Now, what I would recommend is actually that you compare this to another phone on this list here. You'll see that, I'm just going to scroll down, and you're going to see that it's comparable. Let's see, iPhone C6 is up there. This is I don't know what that is. It's a Note 3 apparently. Here's the iPhone 6. And a quick look at the specifications. It's pretty much what I said. See the ARM processor, the quad-core processor there. Just gonna load the CPU info here for all you techies out there who love this kind of stuff. There's the 4 cores. And all this, it picked up all the specifications of the N22 benchmark here. There's the Android 6.0.1 with rumors of 7 coming. Samsung also has promised monthly security updates. That's always good because many manufacturers don't give updates, security updates. Very important for an Android phone. You don't want to get spyware or malware on your phone. So here is that always on display I was talking about before, notifications. This is actually on by default. I flipped it off right there at the top there. You can leave it on. You'll get a full day of battery instead of 2 days. This will always have a clock and your current notifications on the screen. It's a black and white screen that shows your notifications. Frankly, I prefer it off. Here's some photo samples. Some Pokemon. As you can see, it does pretty good. Even these tiny little figurines does a pretty good job of it. It is, after all, a 16 megapixel camera. Unfortunately, it doesn't do 4K video, which is disappointing. Actually, that would have been quite a good feat if they did that for this price range of $500 phone. So here's some video. Obviously, it's a little compressed because of YouTube, but you'll see there's no stabilization, software or hardware. It's shaky. So I don't know if you want to use this for your vacation, because people are gonna get a little nauseous. You try to film. So you can say it's pretty good. Some colors. It's almost spring here in Canada, so it's not much color around, but you'll see it does pretty good. Wish that snowbank would hurry up and melt. Hurry up, spring! Come on, I've had it with winter. So here's some photos I took of the same park. Very good. I'm just trying to overload the sensor with the sky there. It's still compensating pretty well if you look at the colors below, the reefs there. Now, so here's a little plaque from this field gun here in front of this memorial. So I'll show you some up-close shots. Oh, I found some color. A water park that's currently not on. Now here's something called food mode. This is a normal photo, and this is food mode. It's got more colors. Actually looks more tastier. So without food mode, and with food mode. Looks richer and yummier. So I'm just gonna put them side by side here. Left is no food mode, right is food mode. It's an interesting filter, built-in filter. So overall, I think this is a excellent mid-range phone. Excellent. Thanks to Samsung for sending it to us. Samsung did not review the footage before this was posted. So if you want a phone for all your daily apps and even some mid-range gaming like Pokemon Go, you will definitely like this phone. This is a very interesting mid-range phone that Samsung has released in Canada and also Europe. Like us on Facebook. That's GearTactics. Of course, we have Twitter, that's @GearTactics also, and you can take a wild guess what our website is, GearTactics.com. Hey, don't forget to like the video, and of course subscribe. When you subscribe, you will be notified when new videos are posted. Thanks for watching, I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you in the next video.